Hi guys, welcome back to Becky's Basic Life. I'm Becky, and today I'm just gonna have a kitchen day. So I thought maybe you would want to hang out with me. I'm gonna bake some really good bread. It's an Italian bread. Sorry, I keep looking down because it's the recipe is right in front of me. It's a traditional Italian bread. It's made with semolina, if I don't know if I'm saying that right, semolina flour. I'll show you. I'm totally a dingling. I don't have anything set out yet to show you. I have to gather all my ingredients and everything. I'm actually right now just heating up leftovers, leftover Chinese for my son for lunch. And I thought oh man, I better get this bread started. And then, oh, you guys, I'm gonna try this new recipe. It's called date bread, and it's like a dessert bread. It's not like bread that you would eat with dinner. You know, it's a dessert bread. It's good. I'll show you that too. Like I said, I'm running behind. Like I said, I don't even have anything started yet. So I'm gonna finish up getting my son's lunch done. I'll gather all my ingredients, and then I'll show you everything, and we can go from there. Yeah, I can't even talk today. I'm just it's overcast and blah, and it rained a little bit today, and I feel kind of tired and just ugh. And I didn't want to do any of this, but I know my family is gonna want supper, so I better get moving. So anyway, let me finish up everything, gather everything, and then I'll get back to you guys and show you where I'm at, okay? Okay, you guys, I am back. Here is the ingredients for the Italian bread. It's just bread flour and this was the semolina flour that I was talking to you about that I wasn't sure I was pronouncing right. But just see how pretty, it's like golden. It's just a nice, it just gives your loaf of bread a nice kind of golden color, and it's just a richer, nicer flour. But if you can use all semolina, but it's a denser bread, and the bread flour kind of makes it a little lighter. We like this one. I've made loaves where I've used it all, and it does work out fine. It's just, just all depends on what you like. But I really like this recipe, so this is just, what I use. But anyway, I have in here, in my mixer here, I did add like a teaspoon or tablespoon of sugar. It doesn't call for it, but I like it. It seems like it makes my yeast proof faster, because it's something for the yeast to eat. So this is just a cup of lukewarm water, yeast, and a little bit of sugar. So I'm just gonna cover this and wait like 5-10 minutes and let the, actually I'll probably just stir this up a little bit so the yeast kind of mixes together. So we'll just let this sit for, 5-10 minutes and let the yeast do its stuff. It'll look all bubbly. I'll show you that before I add the flours and all the other things. But as you can see, I just have my bread attachment on already. I just do it that way. It's just quicker and faster and less to wash, because otherwise it'll say use this the scraping blade. It'll say to use that one first, then switch it over to that. I don't do it all. I just do whatever I want, and it works. So anyway, I just want to give credit to, this is the girl who has the recipe, and her website is called CrunchTimeKitchen, CrunchTimeKitchen.com. And this is just a small picture. She doesn't have a ton of pictures of the end result, but this is, I've been making this for a long time, and it works out great. So if you want to actually make bread, it's good. Go visit her website. And please, people, don't get discouraged or feel like it's too hard. You can do this. It's not very hard. I've been practicing and doing these, making bread for a while now. And you have disasters, but you have really good loaves of bread, and it's just so much nicer for you. And the reason why I bake bread is because my husband has issues with cheapy store-bought bread. So, he is always after me make bread. So today we are actually having, I'm going to turn you around a little bit here. We are having this Italian, here's my menu, Italian sausage orzo. So I'm going to make this bread with it. To go. I've never made it's a one-pot meal. It's something new. So I just thought that would be nice for dinner tonight. But anyway, I told you I was going to make that date bread, that dessert bread. So I'm going to gather everything together for that while the yeast is proofing, and then we'll get back to that. I'm just going to get everything started get all my ingredients together for the date bread, and we'll go from there. So hang on, you guys. I'll be back. Okay, you guys, this is the date nut bread that I was telling you about. I'm trying to show you as close as I can, but doesn't that look kind of good? You can totally see my light reflecting in there. Sorry, you guys. But doesn't that look kind of good? I wonder if I can make this bigger. See the dates and like the nuts. It looks like it's kind of be more for fall, but don't you think that would be good with like a cup of coffee and maybe some butter on it? Like that could be pretty yummy. So this is from, hopefully I can give them the credit due. This is from mycountrytable.com. So if you're interested in that, you can find this recipe there from her. It's called date bread. So I have the dates it says in the recipe, it says you're supposed to boil a cup of water and add the dates, and with a teaspoon of baking soda. So these are the dates I use, just chopped dates. I got these just from Aldi, so really inexpensive. And I'm not sure, I didn't look yet if I'll use walnuts or pecans, she said. So it'll be just something that I want to use up. So I'll see what my nut selection looks like and where I'm at there. So I'm gonna let this, because this has to cool for a while. And then you're supposed to strain off the dates and keep the water. So I've never made this before, so we'll see how this goes. It could suck, it could be gross. But it looks delicious. How horrible could it possibly be? And dates are good and sweet, but still, you never know. I just thought it might be fun to try it. So anyway, I'm gonna slowly turn you around here. Hopefully you won't be getting dizzy. Here we are at the bread again, and look at this. Our yeast is proof. See, it's nice and bubbly and stuff. So we are going to start adding all the other ingredients. And I am terrible today and not having anything ready. I'm just like doing this. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants. So hang on, you guys. It's basically very simple. It's just 1.5 cups of the semolina flour, 1.5 cups of the bread flour, and I think that's it. Some butter, I think. I don't know. I have to read the recipe again. Now I have 2 recipes going in my head with the date bread and this. And there's some olive oil and some other things. But hang on, let me get this started, and I will, I'll show you as things keep going, okay? So, hope you guys are hanging in there with me. I know, like today, like I said, I'm just kind of, oh my gosh, crazy and don't have anything organized, but just hang on. I will get it together. Okay, you guys, I do have everything together. It was just 1.5 cups of the semolina, 1.5 cups of the bread flour, and salt. That was the only thing I forgot to tell you guys. So yeah, I have everything together. We're just gonna turn this on and let it mix and do its thing. And I will show you when it actually gets to a dough consistency, and I'll show you what it looks like from there. This will take just a little bit to kind of get together, and then, you know, I'll just keep watching it if we're gonna need extra water or flour, but usually it's pretty good as it is. So actually I'm going to take my son's lunch up to him. That's all heated up now. I know I said, you know, at the beginning of this video I was doing that. I'm finally getting to that now. I am just, you know, it's just one of those days where I'm just scatterbrained. Does anybody ever get like that? I feel like I can't concentrate on one thing. So anyway, okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys, this has been kneading for about 10 minutes. Here's the dough, and I just drizzled it with olive oil. Now you could probably take it out of, because I see I have it in the mixer. You could take it out and put it in a different bowl if you wanted to let it do its rise, but I don't. I just let it sit there and rise because I don't know, I don't want to wash another dish. So anyway, I'm just going to cover this with a towel, and this has to sit for like 3 hours. So we'll see the amazing power of yeast, you know, in about 3 hours. So yeah, that's about it with this. There's nothing else we can do until it rises. So this is where we're at now, and we'll just come back and visit in 3 hours. Okay, you guys, this is all the ingredients for the date bread. It's I have 4 tablespoons of butter melted. Oh, and even before I go on with this, I have to tell you something. I was putting you on the tripod because trying to do this one-handed just doesn't work. And guess what? As I was dinking around with my stupid tripod, my phone fell into the ingredients. So we're gonna have to see what happens. Like my audio or whatever might be stupid. So who knows if this will even work. It has been totally one of those days. So just bear with me. Laugh about it. Just say to yourself, at least I'm not Becky today. Her life sucks and my life's better. So anyway, just moving on. It's the 4 tablespoons of melted butter. We're gonna add 1 cup sugar, and we're gonna I have my hand mixer here. We're just gonna quickly cream it. It shouldn't take too long, just basically mixing it because the sugar or the butter is already melted. So it's just really getting it mixed together well, and it's coming together real easy, so it's not a big deal. And we'll just go from here. Now I don't even know how to turn off my mixer. I'm so frustrated that happened. Do you guys ever have those days where you lose your mind? Like you just can't, no matter what you do, it's wrong. And today is that day. So just moving on, we have the butter and the sugar mixed. Now we're going to add the 1 egg. I have 1 egg here. Who knows what will happen with that? Oh, so far so good. I didn't ruin that. And then we will mix it up. Mix that up quickly just to combine. It talks in the recipe to not over mix. So, we'll try not to do that. Who knows? Who knows what's even going to happen with this cake now, because I'm in a mood. And don't they say if you're like crabby or if you're angry, like doesn't that transfer to the food or something? You know how they always say like, oh, it's cooked with love. I mean, I am cooking it with love. I'm cooking it with frustration love. So anyway, I have a strainer here. It says to strain all the dates. This is the dates in the liquid. If you remember, this was boiling water and baking soda. And so this is cooled off now. So it says to strain it with the liquid and the dates you mix in at the end. So we're gonna just try to get the liquid out. Just kind of whisk it, kind of move it back and forth. That looks to be good. It looks like pretty much all the liquid has come out. We'll just leave that. You do add the dates just at the end. And then I did go with, I did decide, I remember I told you I couldn't decide whether I was going to do peanuts or not peanuts, pecans or walnuts. And I did end up doing the walnuts. So that's where we're at with that. We'll add those at the end. This is the 1.5 cups flour. It's just all purpose. And then we're gonna just, again, mix this and bring it together. There's still a few little lumps and stuff in there, but I don't want to go crazy because she did stress not over mixing. And I guess we'll find out if we over mixed it. You will be able to tell if you over mix your cakes or whatever, because they'll be like, when it cools, there'll be like a dip in the middle of your cake, which is fine. It's fine. It's not like your cake won't taste good. It just doesn't have that pretty risen, like domed top that you'd want. So, so I guess, I don't know, if you care about that, then make sure that you don't overmix. I always tend to overmix. I always have the stupid divots or the dent or whatever. This is the 1/2 cup, what did I say I use now? Walnuts, 1/2 cup walnuts. I swear you guys, I am not on drugs or anything. Maybe I need to be on drugs so I can be normal. But, okay, so let's just combine this. Again, we don't want to go crazy with mixing. So I just have it on low. It looks pretty combined. And that's that. I'm just going to double check that I didn't, because I'm having that kind of day. I'm just gonna double check that I did not miss any ingredients. It's not looking like I missed anything. Yep, we got the walnuts, the flour, the eggs, sugar, butter, and we did the whole date baking soda boiling water thing earlier. So that's all this entails. So I'm just gonna move this over here. And this makes a small loaf. It's said to use an 8x4 baking pan. So that's what this is. And then I just have it sprayed with avocado oil. And that's what I have in there. So let's get this in here. And hopefully this looks kind of a lot. I hope this doesn't like over rise in my oven and make a huge mess. But I'm going to trust the process, and I'm going to hope for the best, because I've had this where I do this and then it like totally bubbles up and goes over the edge and all into my oven, and it's, you know, a big mess. But it said an 8x4 pan. So that's what I'm going to do. And if you use a bigger one, for some of these loaves, then you don't get the pretty domed rise. You know, a smaller pan helps it, you know, rise up. So, I mean, it was only 1.5 cups flour, so it should be okay. So, I have my oven preheated, so I am gonna throw this in the oven. I would normally take you with me, but with my fiasco of my tripod, I don't even dare to even try to do it, because I feel like what else is going to happen. So I will show it to you when it's done. Okay, so hang on. Okay, you guys, here is the dough. It's been over 3 hours and this has totally risen. So I will take this out and then we'll shape it and then let it rise for another half hour before we throw it in the oven. And I do not have you on the tripod and I need to move you over. So I'm going to get all this done and then I'll show you what the end result looks like, okay? Okay, you guys, here I rolled out all the dough. You just want to kind of make it kind of into like a square shape. And then we're just going to take the long side and just roll it up. Do the best you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. You want to try to make the thickness throughout the whole loaf the same. You don't want like a totally thick side here and then a thin side, you know, like basically how I'm doing it. Don't do it that way. Try to get it even if you can, because see, like, look at this side is thicker and this side is thinner, but it's just how it kind of rolled out. So I don't know, you can kind of squish it. I just kind of see how at the end here is like this. I just try to pinch it closed like this. Do the best you can. And you can, I don't know, you can, to kind of make it more even, you can kind of squish it back together. You know, pretend like you're playing with Play-Doh. And, you know, get it the best you can. And, you know, this is a pretty decent loaf of bread, I guess. It's, you know, it's fine. You can try to make it, you know, karate chop it. I'm karate chopping it here and giving it a little more shape. But it's pretty good. It's, you know, it's a long loaf. And then you just, I have a cookie sheet here with parchment paper, and it has a little cornmeal on the bottom. just so it doesn't stick. And then you're gonna just cut some slits in here with a serrated knife, or if you have a bread lame or something. I do have one, but this works just as fine. And then we want this to rise for another half an hour, and then we'll do an egg wash on this so it browns nice, and we'll put some sesame seeds on it, and then we'll throw it in the oven. So let's let this, let's cover this and let this rise for a little longer. Oh, and you guys, this is the bread. See, I told you there would be a dent in it. I cannot make a bread without a dent. I mean, it smells good. There's other recipes that seem like they'd be like there's brown sugar and more spices. I think this is going to be more plain. I don't know. We'll see if we even like it. After dinner tonight, I'll cut it and plate it up and put a little butter on it, and we'll see how it is. This might be a no-go, like we tried it and I never make it again. Or it's good and we'll try different recipes or something. So anyway, here's that, my dented loaf bread. Hopefully my regular bread will turn out better. But today has just been, you know, it's been crazy. But if this is the worst thing that happens to me today, that I have a dent in my bread, I'm doing good. So anyway, okay, we'll touch base again in about a half an hour after this rises a little more, and we'll see where we're at, and we'll see if we can throw it in the oven. Okay, here is the dough completely risen. And all I have to do is give it an egg wash. See, I have an egg beat here. And I will just do that quickly. I'm doing this one-handed, so it's hard to see, but you get the idea. And then I'm just going to sprinkle it with sesame seeds. I'm going to do this quick, not on video, just because I only have one hand. And look, this is the Italian orzo pasta that I'm making, or made. It's done. So I got to hurry up and get this in the oven, because my family is probably like, hurry up, lady. We want to eat. See, it's like 6:30 and this bread has to bake for 30 minutes. So, ciao. Here we go. Here is the bread finally out of the oven. It looks good. It's going to be even more tasty. My family will probably just have bread and butter by itself. They were starving because it is after 7 and, you know, they wanted to eat dinner. So, so I'm just going to let this cool a little bit, and then I will cut into it and I'll just show you how yummy and delicious it is. Okay, here's the bread cut with butter. But see how it's like got a nice circle, how I rolled it up. Butter's melty. This is my dinner. I always love the crust. I'm just a bread and butter girl. Probably why I'm not skinny, but whatever. It's really good. Really much better than store-bought, and so give it a try. Okay, here's the date bread. My husband had some. He thought it was pretty good. It's not like super sweet. It is moist. I think this would be good with a cup of coffee, just like I had suggested. It's pretty good. It's actually pretty good for basic, not a lot of ingredients. So give it a try. There is a different recipe, a different date bread that seemed like it would be more flavorful. Like it had like brown sugar and I think like cinnamons and spices and stuff. So that might be really good. But if you have some dates around and you want to try it, make it up. It's a nice easy cake. Like it's be nice for breakfast too. So because it's not really sweet. So I don't know. I think I would make this again. It's not bad. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna end this video now. I'm actually outside right now and I need to start watering my flowers and my garden. Oh, I should flip you around if I can and show you my garden, or I'll do a garden tour another time because this video is getting kind of long, I'm sure. So thanks for watching, and I'm gonna call it a day. I hope you try that bread, or the bread, the actual bread, the Italian bread, and then give the date bread a try. It's worth it. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you the next time. Bye.